Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Pocket Razors channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the Spyderco Shaman. Going to get this thing out of the box here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. We're looking at the Shaman. This is the G10, black G10 with the black blade. And this is the C229GPBK. Get this thing out of here and take a look. Of course, we have Mr. Shaman right there. And in the box, we've got standard product information, warranty guide, little plastic protection that it came with. Get this set over here out of the way. And let's take a look at this guy. This is my very first Spyderco. I've been looking at them for a long time, and for one reason or another, I just hadn't picked any up. And with the new channel coming out and wanting to kind of diversify some of my collection a little bit, I figured it was about time to pick one up. So let's get some specs on here so you can take a look what we got going on. This guy, like we said, is the black G10 with the black blade. It's got an overall length of 8.25, blade length at 3.58 inches. Our blade steel is CPM S30V with a closed length of 4.67 inches, an edge length of 3.12, 5.2 ounces on the weight, and our blade thickness is 0.145 inches. It does have an ambidextrous pocket clip that'll work not only on both sides, but in all four positions. Tip up, tip down, righty, left-hand carry, lanyard fans. They're taking care of you. Got you a little spot there that you can get yourself all hooked up. It is the compression lock. This is my first time using a compression lock, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It does have the full flat grind on that S30V blade, and it just is yummy, hand-filling goodness. Been carrying it for about the last 3 or 4 days pretty religiously ever since we opened it up on the live stream there, and been real happy with it. Get this out of the way here real quick, make a little bit of room. You might have noticed I've got a set of bear paws on me, and one of my all-time favorites that fill the palms, get it out here for comparison, is the Syderco Super Freak. This thing is my trusty work knife. That thing's going out with me about any day that I'm headed to the shop. And you can see those guys are very similar in size. For a little comparison, in case those bear paws are freaking you out, that would be the Mini Super Freak. Let's get another big one in here, give you a little bit more reference. As far as a big knife goes, this would be the Auto Adamas. Definitely a little bit bigger knife than the Shaman is, but still I'd say right in line. This Auto Adamas, as much as I do love to carry it, is a very big carry, especially for a daily carry. And so far, the Shaman has been carrying very nice. Let's get a couple others out here. A little comparison. This would be a bug out. That's the 535BK02 CF Elite bug out. And then we've also got one of the Hogue Decas in the Warncliffe variety to put up there so you can get an idea what that looks like. And we'll throw a couple of finches up here just so you can get an idea what we're looking like. Here we have the red micarta finch holiday. And then one of my other favorite carries, this guy right here. That would be the green micarta, and that would be the finch devil's finger. So as far as size comparison, it's I'd say it's on the larger size, which is exactly why I was so interested in trying it out for my very first Spyderco. We've already determined we've got some large size hands here, and this thing has just been doing a really nice job of filling the hands. One of the things I really like about it is having the ability to get up in there and move forward if you need to, stay back, still comfortable. And like I say, so far I've been really impressed. As far as the action goes, and here again, not being a Spyderco fan, I don't know how normal it is. I want to say, excuse me, it's not that I'm not a Spyderco fan. I just haven't had the opportunity to carry them that much. It does need, I'd say, just a touch of love. It's got a nice action. You can see we're having to give it a pretty good shake to get it closed. And here again, I'm not necessarily the best reverse flicker on that Spidey hole as yet, but it does come open. I do want to kind of tune it up a little bit, get in there, clean it up, get a little lube in there, and just kind of play with it a little bit, which is one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and get the first impressions done. Do want to play with it a little bit, and mainly I wanted to make sure I carried it for a few days right out of the box. I am enjoying the clip. It's a little bit different style clip. I typically do use a deep carry pocket clip on most of my daily carries, and I do believe we'll probably find one, put on this, get that down a little bit deeper in the pocket. So that's coming up. Am planning, in addition to maybe tuning it up a little bit, is going to put one of OCD's CMEs, compression made easies, on there. Picked one of those up when I bought it. Oh yeah, and by the way, that's where I picked this thing up, over at the OCD for ECD.com. Stop on over there and check it out. Justin and Molly do a great job. Ordered this thing up. Molly had this thing flying my way. It was just here in a few days. Thank you, Molly. Really appreciate the great customer service. But all in all, like I said, I'm very impressed with it so far. For a factory edge, which I'm assuming it is, and unless somebody had an opportunity to put it on, which I think is highly doubtful, I've been very impressed with it. I have run it over the strop, I think, once or twice. Just kind of a habit more than anything. I usually hit them at the end of every day after I've been carrying them. Just a couple of quick drops, and I'll tell you what, it's just been holding a real nice edge, been doing a nice job. I think at some point we will probably go ahead and put this thing on one of the sharpeners and kind of dial it in a little bit as far as the edge goes. But like I say, coming up, I'm going to be probably doing another video on this thing down the road. Like I say, I want to kind of get it apart, get it in there and clean it up, get a little slick-em-all in there, get the CME put on there, and get carrying a little bit. And we'll circle back after I've had a chance to spend some more time with it, play with it a little bit. And we'll probably circle back and do a little bit more of a complete and full review for you at some point. But wanted to get this out there and take a look at it and get this process started. Like I said, so far, Spyderco Shaman, loved the black G10. Always been a fan of the S30V, and so far it's just been a great carry. Kind of wind this thing up. Just want to remind everybody, just as you're out there, keep in mind, everybody you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Just keep that in mind. Show a little love. You've got somebody that's not doing well, don't be afraid to step in. Hey, what can you do to help? And last but not least, as Brother Zach always says, just remember, please do something kind for somebody. Look forward to seeing you next time, and appreciate you showing up. If you're new to the channel, please hop on over, subscribe, hit that like if you like the content, and please remember to hit that notification bell so that you get future notifications of new content coming out. Peace out.